sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. This matchup, two teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Right, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Carlo, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On second down, he'll fire. They're bringing heat. Got it in the middle, it's Miranda. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Offense working from the pistol. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Tigers are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams.
A shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Gamecock fans thoroughly enjoyed a beatdown of Clemson the last time these two met.
And that really was a shocker, not just for fans in the state, but fans around the country watching South Carolina just bring the heat to Clemson last year.
Yeah, and getting a big win like that against your rival, creating momentum in this series and help you on the recruiting trail, building a program to try to make this a fist fight every year.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Going up top on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Clemson, 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback will audible. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right back to the well. And the Gamecocks will move the sticks.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. They'll give it to the back. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And the pass is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has them staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. The give to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Pressure coming. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And your Clemson Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such...
Brings it in down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's got it! Touchdown, Clemson!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. He's going to let it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now they'll try the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the Cavs and Hokies have been duking it out today, and we finally have a winner. Virginia notched the victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And stampeding through the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Russell. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 28. Clemson, 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. Running to the left. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that 1st down.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 30, Clemson 16.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Let's go! They're going to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st.
Incomplete.
Never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
First and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back to football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To throw, it's Sellers. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Quarterback checking the play.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
it's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Dumps it off in the flats. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Clemson, 31.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's thrown another interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalries.
The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. He's running out of time here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the first possession. Can they catch him? And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Sellers. Receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the ground, it's Bennett. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep, and it's intercepted.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Rush set it down for the offense. First down. Hands off to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Finds his target. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. The 30, inside the 20. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Touchdown, Arkansas. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job at confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And then first down, right back to the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made, looking for the goal line. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. The back's got it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Ball handed off.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense is coming after him. And he cannot escape. Defense with a sack. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed and the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Anthony. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Quarterback making adjustments down what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Forced out, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the sack. And a sophomore making an impact play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Razorbacks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Hogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The Saw were able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th count coming up.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got 4th down.
Running it back, it's Anderson. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small hiccup on the return. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Signs a quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped with the conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Coleman. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle, it's Anthony. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can
split back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Eludes the rush. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Using his legs, it's Anderson.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Caught over the middle. It's Francis. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Heading left after the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Outstanding
blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
South Carolina, 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Hogs. And the route is on. It looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. This one is getting ugly. Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
South Carolina, 14.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Lets you go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
A That sack sets up a second down and very long.
325. Arrow.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's got it for a big gain. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The completion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house. You got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Lasso!
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Anthony. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Hogs. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Gamecocks come up to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Sellers. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The pass rush closing in. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it, game over. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.